of starting off with some vintage packs, and then we're going to jump into some repacks as well as a lot of modern packs. Now, if you guys are interested in any of this stuff, you should be able to find at the top of chat or right here, tcagaming.com. You can buy into packs for this live stream. But it's good to see everybody. See, the chat's a little bit more lively than usual. But Steven, you're going to be first. You have your heavy base set 1999-2000 pack. If you guys remember last week, we actually busted the box. Ghost picked up a pack. He got a Venusaur, and we were able to confirm these were just regular 1999 hollows. The rest of the cards will be 1999-2000 as well as the pack art itself. But that's why the price is the same as regular base set. But the next day, we actually sold completely through, and we have 3 people who chose to have their pack open live, and then the other 8 were shipped sealed. So we'll get to see. We'll get to see what's going to be pulled. So, Steven, if you're here, I don't know if you timed this out. He actually bought this, like I said, right after. He bought it on Wednesday. I think all 3 of these bought it on the 18th. So we're going to start off pretty hard. He wanted me to try to preserve the pack art or the pack wrapper itself as much as possible. I always try to do that just in case people want to like keep the pack, put the cards back in, frame it up, whatever. Because it is pretty iconic, very nostalgic. But what do you guys think? What do you think we're going to pull very first pack? I see first Tomu said Zard first pack. There we go. That one went pretty smooth. 1, 2, and kind of looks like that one's a different color. So I'm going to just pull 2 off the back. I can't remember if we did that like that with a Ghost pack or not. Alright, so we've got 2 energies. Got a Metapod, Gust of Wind, Magnemite. And you can tell like these, they've got a nice gloss to them. Typically the ones that you get from the UK, they're going to have like a lighter feeling, or like a lighter feel to the card itself. You'll be able to kind of tell the difference. But these almost seem to have really good color, but the gloss, there's like a gloss to it. Sean Smart, welcome to the channel, man. Just joined at the Charmander level. I see somebody calling Alakazam. We haven't seen Alakazam in a while. Ninetales, Blastoise. Pack number 1. What are we getting? Do we have a Cocoon in the beginning? No, we had a Metapod. We got Cocoon and Metapod. Makes sense, right? Metapods are common. Ooh, got a Mewtwo. And we'll check the dates just in case. But yeah, it is regular 1999 on the holo. Even though the rest of the cards do have that 1999-2000 dating. Very good centering. Holo seems pretty good. Backside, maybe 1 white dot right there. That may be on the outside. I can't quite tell. I don't want to mess with it too much. And you can see a white dot here. Man, I always said that Mewtwo would have been much more highly coveted in the base set. 1, if it didn't come in a theme deck. But also, 60 HP. I mean, I guess all he needs is 60 HP. But come on. He's Mewtwo, right? Got half of what Charizard was. But he is a basic. Back then, basic was a big deal. Steven, were you in here? First Tomu said that's one of his favorites. Alright, we're down 1 pack, and I think your pack itself was preserved really well. Alright, our next base set pack, this is for Michael. Michael, are you in the chat? There's your order and the order number. Let's see what we get here. Carl said Mewtwo needs 120 HP for sure. If Chansey got 120 HP, why couldn't Mewtwo? See if that one. See if I can, we'll pull it back a little bit right here. See if I can get it. There we go. Make sure it's all the way. We should be able to slide them right out. So 1, 2. All right, here we go. Psychic Energy, got a Lightning, Tangela, Drowsy, Staryu. Or is it Staryu? I don't say Staryu. Otherwise it'd be 2 Y's, right? There's Growlithe, Plus Power, Revive, and Nidoking. This is always one of those ones where he's like weak to Psychic, but then when he comes around in evolutions, he's also Psychic type. So I guess it kind of makes sense because that's what Psychic type are usually weak against, other Psychic type. That was a pretty good shape. I can see like a tiny white dot there, but it's one of those ones where, yeah, if you turn it upside down, you almost don't see it. So it might just be where the light is catching it. But that one was a pretty good shape. Let's look in the hollow a little bit more. I can't tell if there's a print line right here or not. Sometimes this is like a duller light for the live show, and I can't see it as good, but that one looks pretty good. This is, if you're in the chat, this is probably where I'll miss some of the chat more than other times because I try to pay attention pretty hard to the vintage openings, make sure I don't mess up. Last week I dropped some cards. I dropped some bulk. Hopefully I made up enough for what had happened to the guy. He didn't seem too mad. He was very understanding. All right, last base set pack. So we have Andrew here. So Andrew, if you're in the chat, let us know. Emily said, will you ever do unweighed base set in a box break again? If I did do a set, that may be the one that I would do. Right now, my problem is I'm just having trouble finding base set boxes for the price that I want. I'm kind of riding off of ones that I bought in the past for a cheaper price. But the heavies do really well. And like if you hit, oh man, look at that, just ripped right on the front. If you hit a Charizard right off the rip, it's kind of tough to sell the rest of the unweighed packs. Even though you can hit more than one, it's not going to be very likely. Okay, I'm going to try to pull it down on the back side here so I can preserve as much of the front as I can. Now I can get in there. There we go. Doesn't look too bad, but it does have a little rip in the pack right there. And if you do like an Emily Elizabeth where you at me, it comes up on my side like this big orange banner so I can see it quite a bit more. And it pops up to me even when I'm not looking at the chat. So definitely appreciate that. There's another Drowsy, Pidgey, Gust of Wind, Nidoran, Metapod, Haunter, War Turtle. Even though this is 1999-2000, I still look just to make sure that it's not going to be the error War Turtle. Pokemon Center. And a Clefairy. So no Charizard tonight. Or at least, from this. That's a clean looking Clefairy though. I love how with these 1999-2000 Australian packs, seems like they put a decent amount of ink. Like if you look at the border, you can definitely tell that it's double print, like it's double stamped. I'm gonna flip it over to the back side too. Very clean looking Clefairy. Oh yeah. Nice. That one's not the easiest. It's not Chansey hard to get in its hand, but that one looked really good. Tom Bystander. Dark Explorers, Call of Legends, or Undaunted would be fire to have available. Yeah, man, all those are sets where it's really tough because you want to get them from a box, like a booster box, so that you know that you've got at least some kind of guaranteed odds coming out of them. But the price difference from like the loose pack to like what it would have to be priced at to open up out of boxes is usually almost like twice as much for many of those sets for the Heart Gold era as well as the black and white. All right, so let's keep going. So we have Michael right here. I don't know if this is the same Michael or not. We'll order 6744. He bought 3 TCA Gaming repacks. If you guys saw my Wednesday video, I did explain those. Pretty much I took 10 packs from 10 different sets. You'll see the different sets, but they did include some of the high-class sets like Crown Zenith, 151. There was Lost Origin. There were some sets that were, not as high end, like the Scarlet and Violet, Paradox Rift, that kind of stuff. And I took all the hits, and then I added also one promo, and to each one of them. But I've got a box of them here, and so I took like the exact price of like what the packs would be divided out, but it's just the hits. And then there's also a promo that's added into it, so it kind of speeds things up a little bit. But so these will be the 3 that he gets. The promo could be one of any of the 4 WB promos. If you buy these, don't expect to make any money, but I will say there is a chance, like probably 2 or 3 people out of the whole bunch might actually make some money, but don't buy it for that reason. If you just want to have the hits and have no fluff in something that you buy, this is the way to go. I think I'd come out to roughly $105 price, and then I knocked it down to $100. So if you buy multiple, it can kind of save you a little bit on the shipping. But if you buy one, it's really about the same price if you factor in the shipping cost. But we'll just see how it goes. Pyrophoric. This is my order. I think the best card you can get is the Lugia alternate art from Lost Origin, but there are other big hits. I did see we did hit a God pack in one of the 151 packs. I know there's at least one Venusaur from 151. There was a couple different Charizards, and then there's some trainers that I'm not sure how much they're worth, but I could tell that they were like the special illustration rares. All right, so you've hit pretty good there. You've got the Mewtwo. Electabuzz is really the only one that's worth less than the value of what the average was. But the Mewtwo, Pikachu, and Dragonite, they're all worth about 20 bucks or so. All right, so you're going to start off with an Oinkologne EX. All right, we've got a Tulip here. I think this is this looks like a special illustration rare, right? Trainer. So I don't know how much that one's worth, but maybe it's got some value there. Got a Dragonite V. Ooh, you did a pretty good one. You got the Gold Charizard. Don't expect that every pack. Don't expect that every pack. Got a Regigigas V. EVV. Got a Full Art Shiny Espathra EX. Got a Reshiram V. And then we're going to finish off with a Kricketune V. So like any spot in the pack could be something random. Could be like this one had what, one illustration rare, but I think the one that I showed in the YouTube video had like 5 of them. It only had one V, but this one had 1, 2, 3. This one had four. Well, yeah, 4 Vs and 1 regular EX, but you get the idea. All right, so there's the first one. There's your first repack. So that Charizard one, that was pretty good. I think it is, right? I don't even remember. I don't know what the value of that one is right now. All right, here's number 2. I need to get all these put into a single pack, I guess. Yes, we'll put them in there. All right, so you've got this one. You got a Pikachu. So you got the Pikachu WB promo, and you got the Mewtwo as well. All right, so you're going to start off with a Scovillain. So you got you an illustration rare. Got a Full Art Norman, a Conkeldurr V. Got an illustration rare with the Pidgey. Got a Monkey Dory EX. That's pretty nice. Got a nice looking Deoxys. Is that one from Lost Origin? It's a Galarian Gallery. I can't remember. There's a Clive Full Art, Magearna, and going to finish off with a nice Mawile V. Looks like a Full Art Trainer Gallery rare. Put that one off to the side, and then we still have one more to go. All right, so this one has Electabuzz. So you hit 3 different ones. That's cool. The one that you did not get was the Dragonite. All right, so you're going to start off with a Slitherwing. Kind of looks like a Volcarona. There's a Radiant Steelix. Got another Dragonite V. Got an Okidogi special illustration rare. There's a Swablu from Crown Zenith. There's a Bidoof from Crown Zenith. Those are both Crown Zenith, right? Yeah. Got a Shiny Abra, Magearna V, and a Wigglytuff EX. So like the last card isn't going to be the best. In fact, I don't think there was a really good last card in any of those. Well, maybe the Mawile. But I would say that your Charizard was definitely the highlight of the 3 repacks. So I'm going to put your promos in here as well as the rest of your cards. And then we'll move on to the next order. All right, let's see what Pyrophoric says. He says, "Heck yeah, Dragonite is my favorite Pokemon." All right, well I think you got 2 of those. You didn't get like a alternate art Dragonite V, but that was only an Evolving Skies, wasn't it? There's no Evolving Skies packs in here because that would have really skewed the price upwards. I think the most expensive packs we had in here was 151. All right, let's see who is next. All right, we have Kevin. He also got a TCA Gaming repack. Then he got 10 Paldean Fates packs with no bulk. So let me grab those. I'll get these first. And let's just grab a random one out of here. So there's your repack. We'll set that off to the side. But let's do your Paldean Fates packs first. The promos, I sell the Electabuzz, I think, for 12 bucks on eBay or $11.99. Then the other 3 I sell for $19.99. But man, they sell really well. I thought about bumping all of those up to 25 because there's really no bumping it up from $19.99 to $20.99 or $21.99 because I can get an eBay standard envelope for 69 cents. at $19.99. But as soon as it goes to $20, I gotta pay like that $4 in shipping for the tracking, and it's shipping in a box. So it's like you lose like $3.50, $4 just on the postage, as well as the packaging if you go that route. So you really have to bump it up like $5 from the $20 mark if you're going to increase it. Hassan, yes, they are all made myself. There was 44 of them. I opened one on the YouTube channel, and I'm only doing them live. So either they'll never sell out, or when they do sell out, by the time they've sold out, we've seen who's ever gotten the Lugia V and some of these other cards like that Charizard. There's the Palmy. And like I said, there's at least one Venusaur, like the special illustration rare from 151. I know there's a Charizard from 151. I think there's a Charizard from the Paldean Fates. Man, it sounds like there's a cat scratching at the door. I can't remember what else there is. There was 44 in total. Paldean Student. We've opened, I mean, there's several that have been bought tonight. Maybe like 6 or 7, I think have already been bought. Well, actually, maybe more than that. I think somebody bought 3 right before the stream started. There is a Cliffa Shiny. And if it's something that you guys like, then I'll do it again. But, if you don't, then you don't. I wanted to do something that was repeatable. And I could also change up the packs, and that would change the price a little bit. But this kept it right around the 100 mark, so that was a nice round number. Like if I took out the 151 packs, I could almost add in 2 other sets. Crown Zenith, surprisingly enough, yielded the highest hit rate. I mean, not crazy enough, but second was Lost Origin. I wasn't expecting Lost Origin to be so high. Got a Drifloon. Another baby shiny. James Lloyd. Have you ever done a box pull or done a pull box? Is that where like you put a bunch of stuff in a box and somebody wins it, you pull it out? Because I used to run the lives where we did like a giveaway thing, and I would just reach off to the side and pull 3 packs out of it. Every now and then somebody would get like a jungle pack or something cool like that. All right, so here are your hits from Paldean Fates. You went 5 for 10. And then here's your repack. All right, so there's our 3rd Electabuzz. All right, first hit, you have a Pachirisu. Then we've got a Roaring Moon EX. There's a Parasect illustration rare. Clefable EX, Fezandipity. There's a Mareep, Galarian Gallery from Crown Zenith. There's a Palmeye from Paldean Fates. Got a Rockruff. What is that? Is that Lost Origin? And we're going to finish with a Rayhan. So no big hit in that one. Had a couple different special illustration rares, but I don't think any of those are really that big of a hit. All right, here you go, Kevin. Let me put these up. Narshred, what's cracking, Ghost? Ghost is always up in here. Who's next? We have, all right, so there'll be 2 for this one. So this is Trevor. He had a shout out. He said, first ever purchase since being an 11-year-old buying Jungle. That's a long time, man. So welcome back. All right, he got a TCA Gaming Repack plus Hidden Fates packs. Let's grab those. We'll do the 10 Hidden Fates packs first, and then we'll do the repack. James Lloyd, I was thinking more like taking all your hits from those 1,000 packs, shuffle them, then sell single pulls from that box. Well, that's kind of what this is, but it's not single. It's like you get 10 hits. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. I guess we'll just turn them around. All right, pack number 1. All right, we didn't get anything from there. Pack number 2. All right, nothing in that one. Zard Lurking said it would be cool to do a mystery pack with 1 in 10 shot for a bonus mid-era pack like Platinum or Heart Gold Soul Silver, but that would have to be like a $200 price tag. Yeah, I mean, you could do it. You just got to price it in. So, like, if you do something like that, like, you're guaranteed, like, 9 out of 10 to lose. This right here, this is just all random. Like, I took all the hits, put them together. So, like, if you get one good hit in a pack, you could still get another good hit out of it. Altaria. I just took the price of the packs, and I went by the lowest. What I did was I went like a 36 pack lot on eBay, took the lowest. A lot of those I was already the lowest, like for the 36 pack lot, and then I just did the ratio to get it to what the price per pack would be at 100 packs. Got a Jesse James. First Tomu was looking for a shiny Espeon. And Rachel C is wishing you good luck, Trevor. Trevor, if you're in the chat, let us know, man. FloJax, what is up, man? Things are going pretty good for me. I think finally they're going to start on a pool for us tomorrow, which will be really nice. It's a Gabite shiny. Unless it rains, then they won't. Tom said, I wish they didn't nerf the later runs of Hidden Fate pools. Ooh. Got a Bennett. I think in the beginning it was roughly 1 in 2 packs you would get a hit. So like you would get, in 10 packs you should get 5 hits. These right here were from Elite Trainers, but I assume they're reprints, but I really don't know. They come through Heels. Sometimes they have a bunch of stuff that's set back. Zard Lurking is calling for the SV49 or Shiny Mewtwo. We got Umbreon last week. Zerkatry. I'm doing pretty good on the amount of hits in this one. FloJax, woohoo. Pool, is it still hot enough there for that? I am getting it heated. That way I don't have to like shut the thing up. So hopefully it doesn't matter. I'm going to finish with a full art shiny Lycanroc GX. Well, this is pretty good. How many hits? We got 3, so there were 7 hits in these 10 packs. That was pretty good. But there weren't any like big hits. You did get 2 full art shiny GXs, 1 regular full art, and then you got 4 baby shinies. Just wasn't the Charizard or Espeon or Umbreon. We put some of this bulk away, and then we'll open up your TCA game and repack. Tom says Umbreon from Hidden Fates was the first slab I ever bought. Definitely a favorite. Oh, really? Hidden Fates got printed pretty hard, so you can find that stuff fairly cheap for a while there. We'll get the rest of that together with this one. All right, let's see what you get, man. All right, your promo is a Pikachu. We still haven't seen anybody pull a Dragonite yet. All right, you're going to start off with a Miraidon EX. Then you have Goldengo EX. You got a Zoroark Vstar. Got a Illustration Rare Pidgey. Fezandipity. Ooh, I got a nice Pikachu Secret Rare from Crown Zenith. Gardevoir EX. Ooh, got the special Illustration Rare from Charizard EX, or from Paldean Fates. You got 2 good hits there. So you got the Pikachu and the Charizard, and then you got a Rainbow Candace. Nice. Then we'll put that with your Pikachu. All right, congratulations, Trevor. This one I pulled the thing off of, so I got this stuff down in there. They sent your congratulations. All right, let's see what else we have. All right, next up we have Donnie. Picked up 10 Hidden Fates. And I did restock, but I think Donnie bought the last one. And I went and checked. I do have some Hidden Fates loose packs tucked away, but I don't have many. So I did restock 3 of those, and they're still the same price, $20 a pack pretty much. So it's $200 for 10 packs. It's like a long shot that to be in the plus, but if you hit that Charizard, you're doing pretty good. All right, pack number 1. Ooh, we got a gold Tapu Fini and a Pinsir GX. It's a double hit pack. I remember when I sold mine, the gold PSA 10s from, because I had a full shiny vault set. They were about $100 a piece, but then I think they dropped off pretty hard. Bob says the repacks are really fun. I hope so. Like, that's the point of them. Don't come into them expecting to win any money, but it's kind of cool knowing that any spot of the pack could have something good in it, and they're from all different sets. Or I try to put a good mix of them in it anyways. There's 10 different sets in there, so they could come from any of those 10 sets. Some of the packs are going to have more hits than others. Like Crown Zenith had more hits than some of the other sets, and since there's 9 hits from the 10 sets, you might not get some from every set, but you could also get doubles from others if they have a lot of hits. There's a baby Seviper. First Timer, that Pikachu is one of the most beautiful cards in Sword Shield. Give it a couple years, that card would get a lot of love. I hope so. We'll put the energy in here. We won't count it as a hit when we run the numbers, but we won't throw it in there with the vault. West Bragg, when did Rusty put Hidden Fates up? I think I put a single lot up last week, and then I restocked them. Two of the Hidden Fates were bought out, and then at the beginning, right before the beginning of the live, I restocked 3 more sets, and I may be able to do a few more next week. Otherwise, I'll have to go out and see if I can source some from Elite Trainers or something like that. Ooh, another double hit pack. Got Onyx and Helga. So Tom Bystander says, what slab do you regret selling the most? I probably regret selling my first edition Charizard from base set, the one that I graded in a 10. It was in my very first submission, got a PSA 10 Zard base set. I mean, I sold it for $1,600. At the time, that was pretty much full-blown retail. But, if I could get it back, not only because I graded it, but it was also in the first submission, first Charizard, and, it's worth like 100 times that now. Well, not 100. Is it 100 times? No. 1,600, 16,000. Yeah, it's over 100 times that now. So that'd be nice to have back. But I do know that was a stepping stone for me to get to other cards in the hobby that helped me build. So who knows how much that Charizard has actually made over time. Next pack, got a reverse holo Eevee. Got a dud pack. Ooh, got a Guzma. This was like Lysander, right? Yes, a gust of wind, but as a supporter. G-Slabs Vstar box. Can't wait to see my order rip tonight. I think Vstar Universe is one of the best deals. That's the only reason I don't have Crown Zenith up on my website. The packs are so cheap, but I literally had more hits in that set than any other, and I thought some of the hits were really good. The packs are just so cheap right now, in my opinion, compared to what they're worth. There's a Kartana GX. This was a no bulk, right? Yes, it was. All right, here we go. You had 3, 6, 9. You had 11 hits. Well, you had 10 hits because I counted the energy. I don't think there's anything like a super big hit in there, but you hit the volume. Inspection says we will get a shiny Zard tonight. Oh, he's calling it. I hope so. First Tumor says Guzma's actually worth some bucks now. Well, good. Goody gumdrops. All right. Donnie also picked up a TCA Gaming repack. All right, let's see what you get, man. All right, we're going to start off with the promo. Another Electabuzz. Well, the Electabuzz are getting gone, so. Look at that. Back-to-back Toxicroaks. Both from SV1. Pidgeot V. Got a nice Radiant Blastoise. There's an Ice Cube, the special illustration rare. Then we got the Magnezone from Crown Zenith. Got a lot going on with the factory. Kyogre V. Got a baby shiny Oinkologne. Hisuian Arcanine V. And gonna finish with a Blastoise. I'd say the Askew, probably the Askew or the Radiant Blastoise were my favorite. That's probably the one that's the hardest to get out of them, I would think. But no super big hit in that one. Mac Doggy says all hidden fates are gone. Oh, wow. People want that Zard hit. I get it. Gotta have that chase, right? Oh, and we have one more before I go into the orders that were placed at the beginning or up until now through the live. We have 3 repacks for James. Got 1, 2, and 3. Well, I can see a Dragonite, Pikachu, and Electabuzz were brought in. So let's do start off with Electabuzz. Programmers. I'll make sure I get your name right from now on. It's Programmers, right? Not Programmer X, as I was messing it up. Tom Bystander, G-Slabs, Tiffany Suns, Midnight, and Vitality. I don't know what that noise was. You were just gifted a TCA Gaming membership from Programmer X. Thank you so much. Oh, Programmers, yes. There we go. If you have access to the new emojis, he likes seeing that Blastoise emoji. But if not, maybe you guys just throw him a heart in there as a thank you for his generosity, because he somehow makes his way in here just about every live and gives away something. So we definitely appreciate that. But James, if you are in here, we are opening it up now, and you have a nice Eternatus V. You got a special illustration. No, full art trainer gallery. There's so many different terms for this stuff. There's that Dragonite V again. Got a Poke Vital A. I really like the artwork on this and the Electivire. I don't know if it's just because, you know, you've got both of the cards that you can get and they kind of match up, or because they're sitting around a fire. I really don't know. Ooh, nice looking Lapras. Got the Annihilate. Got a shiny there. Alolan Vulpix V, and we're going to finish off with a illustration Bulbasaur. That'll be from the 151. Again, no big hits there, but you had a couple really good artworks with the Bulbasaur, Lapras, and the Magmortar. And the Eternatus V was a pretty good hit, too. Will Simmons says, my worst sale was a Champions Path ETB I bought when getting back into the hobby. The buyer pulled Rainbow and Shiny Zard. Wow. All right, so you got the Pikachu promo. There you go. All right, we have a full art Mashold EX. Got a Drapion Vstar. Uh-oh. I think I see a little something in there. Dragonite V. There's our 4th Dragonite. Got a Reveroom EX. It's double Silver Star, so that just means it's like a regular illustration rare or something, right? I can't remember how these go. Ooh, got a nice Drapion V. There's a full art Galarian Gallery. Hisuian Gudra. Galarian Gallery on that one. Squawkabilly EX, and that's a full art shiny. Regidrago V, and you doubled up on the Bulbasaur. Got 2 of the 151 art rares with that one. All right, then we have one more to go. Tom says that pack was even throughout. And there's our first Dragonite. So you picked up 3 there. The only one you lacked was the Pikachu. All right, we're going to start off with a Hoopa EX. Have we had a good first card yet? Got Rotom V, Slacking V. There's a full art Kingdra EX. Is that the same Rotom? Look at that. Doubled up on the Rotom V. But different sets. This one's Crown Zenith. What is this one? Silver Tempest, maybe? Zamazenta V. Got a Jigglypuff shiny. Regieleki V, and you got the Ivysaur. Man, if you'd gotten the Venusaur in one of the packs, that would have been cool. All right. Thank you, James. And I'll get all this stuff packaged up for you. See if I can get it all in one of these. It's got the glue coming off of it. Man, earlier today, when the guys were coming down here for the pool, they were like, hey, we got to trim some trees. so that we can get down to your house. Can you let your neighbor know out there by the road? And like, yeah, that's fine. Because her trees just like, I mean, they're completely grown over the road, but it's like a whole row of it. Man, and I've reached out to her, but she was kind of mad. She was like, hey, they're going to make my trees die. And I'm like, I mean, it's over the road. Like, nobody can get through there. But if the tree dies, it's not, she was worried it was going to cost her $1,000 to get the tree down. I was like, look, if the tree dies, we'll figure something out. Like, I can work a chainsaw. I can get just about any tree on the ground. So it's not going to cost you $1,000 if that's really what you're worried about. All right, let's see what orders are put in. Okay, looks like we have got 3 orders lined up. I think we do. There we go. There should be Hidden Fates on the site because I'm not seeing 3 sales for Hidden Fates. So if there's not, maybe you guys let me know. I put the wrong quantity back in if that was the case. Or maybe I didn't save it. Alright, this is order 6764. It's for Liam. And Liam picked up a Stellar Crown booster box, no bulk. I was wondering if we were going to see, here I'm over here writing down C. Any Stellar Crown boxes picked up tonight. Alright, so we're going to start with that one. Tom Bystander says, do you think all the newer shiny Charizards affected the Hidden Fate Zard price? Or is now just a natural up and downs per card? I mean, if better artworks come out, I can see how something like that would get affected, but stuff goes in and out of popularity as well. Ghost says, I'm shocked at how SV49 Charizard held at its value considering the pop PSA 10 is like 12K or more, but still a $600 slab. Yeah, I mean, $600 is still pretty good, but Hidden Fates isn't the easiest to acquire and open up either. Yim says 67 will pull shiny Charizard. Alright, there's our first hit. We have a Crabominable. Mac Doggy says Stellar Crown is a mid-set in my opinion. It isn't too bad. It's not like it's got something crazy in it that I think people really like, but it definitely has some cards that have good artworks and the hit rates aren't too bad. Liam says it's my birthday, so I'm buying for the first time, hoping for a Squirtle. Alright guys, give him some good luck. Happy birthday, man. Hey, good to see you in here, Stefan. If you've been in here and chatted already, I missed it. I might have missed it. You got an Orthworm. Put that worm out in the water. Maybe Squirtle will come bite it. Tom says, hope that happens to Moonbreon. It's at 13K in a pop 10. Uh-oh, nice. You got a Terrapago CX Gold. I don't think we pulled that one. We pulled the special illustration rare, but I don't think we pulled the gold one. Tom says, biggest regret ever not buying that when I could for 700-800 in a 10. Yeah, but how would you have known? Like, everybody was like macking on that thing saying it was going down. It just, you know, it just didn't. And it still could. It's so, I mean, there's so many of them out there. Like, if somebody had 500 of those suckers to release, I mean, it might even take more than that to make that price drop because you have people who buy those things pretty regularly at 80-90%. Mac Doggy says he sold his 10 Moonbreon for $750 last fall. Well, you got to think, last Charlotte Collecticon, I gave out probably 300 Evolving Skies God Packs. 6 Moonbreons were pulled. So, I mean, there's a nice Lacey. There we go. You got you an SIR. Lacey any good? Those weren't the only alternate arts pulled. There was at least 1 or 2 of the Rays pulled, maybe more. But that was kind of fun, just seeing everybody open that stuff up. Nothing on the line, just opening packs. And if you pulled like a holo slot, it was either a holo, a rainbow rare, or an alternate art. There was no V's or full arts. I don't know if I've ever graded a Moonbryon. That pack just disintegrated. I think the first half of your box over here has been really good. The good thing is, even though you pulled a gold and an SIR, I think you still got a shot at getting that Squirtle because it's just a regular illustration rare. I wouldn't think that you'd get a second SIR, but who knows. Any new vintage packs coming up soon, Rusty? It's possible that I'll have something up. Not for the next week's live, but the following. Well, maybe next week's live. It just depends on when it comes in and if my buyer. I've got somebody who wants to buy. I've got a Team Rocket first edition box, and they wanted to pick it up. But I still have a few more base set boxes. Ooh, you got the Bulbasaur. Didn't get the Squirtle, but got the Bulba. But I was just really surprised at how fast these last few sets, once they started selling out, they sold out. And they were just gone. Tom says, I'm going to focus on older Umbreons for now and hope the Moonbryon has a decline someday. Well, I will say this. It'll always be around, right? Just hope that it doesn't turn out to be like the Latias from Team Up. Just jumped up to $2,400. The kid says, I got the Rayquaza VMAX from Rattle, pulled from those packs. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think we videoed his opening. Got the Meditite. Another good looking card. Black and White's really tough because of the pricing of the box versus the packs. And the pull rate is very abysmal from Black and White. We've done a few, and they eventually do sell out. It's just, they're tough. If I did Black and White, I would probably want to have like a Legendary Treasures box. Because at least you have a chance, like even if you don't get something good from your regular slot, you might get a Radiant Collection Mew or Pikachu or, you know, something like that. And there's other cards as well. G-Slab says, what are your thoughts on the Fates Collide Umbreon? I think the artwork kills it. He's just kind of like, looks like he's stepping forward or something. It's not a bad looking card overall. I just think the artwork of the Umbreon isn't good. Go says, sold my Latios alt for $2,800. Wow. Yeah, print quality of Black and White. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Galvantula. Man, I am so glad I turned on the AC. When I come in here, it was 74 degrees inside. I was like, what is going on? I still had it set to heat. I don't know when that happened. Maybe my son messed with it. But yeah, it was pretty dang hot. Good looking Cinderace. So I bumped it down to 69, and it's feeling a little better, but I probably should have dropped it a little bit more. We keep it 67 at the house, but the last few nights we bumped it down to 65. Feels so much better. It's a lot easier for me to sleep when it's cold. Doc's Bun. Tom says, I think there are way too many full art Umbreons for the price of the Fates Collide one. And last pack, nothing there. All right, we'll go over your hits one more time before I package them up. Bob says, many people say this set has bad pull rates, but that does not seem true. It seems about pretty average, you know. I think we've had the lowest at 12, highest maybe 15. It was 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, there's 15 in that one. You got a gold, an SIR. Got several illustration rares, 2A specs. Yeah, it was pretty good. Dorian says, what do you do with the bulk cards? Do you sell them? So if you head over to PokemonWonder.com. I think it's .com. He actually sells a lot of these singles, and he's got pretty good prices. And he may put them on a TCG player as well. But you can, I think TCA 5, I would try this, and you can also try TCA 10. If you're a first-time buyer, I think you can get up to 10% off of an order. That was a pretty good box. I agree with you guys. All right, next up we have Jeffrey. What did Jeffrey get? All right, so Jeffrey. Oh, yeah. Vstar Universe. Here we go, man. It's like Geoffrey. Yeah. Geoffrey. All right, let's see what you get, man. Got that one lined up in the middle over here. For a while there, these were like super cheap. I should have bought more of them. I think I saw Retro Specs. He was selling these, like if you want to buy them, they're like 70 bucks or so if you buy 20 or more at a time. Doesn't seem like too bad of a price. But I can't buy them at 70 and sell them at 80. So I don't know. There we go. Alright. What are you hoping for, man? I know we saw you in the chat a little bit earlier. Tomu says gold Arceus incoming. Got an Entei. First hit. I love high class packs. You always get a hit. Even if it's just an Entei V. There's Palkia Vstar, and we've got a Metal Energy. Will said, do y'all think Vintage Team Rocket will spike with the release of the Rocket set next year? If it does, it might just be temporary. Or, I mean, who knows? Maybe it's just the push that it needs. Team Rocket's a good set. It's very solid. But a lot of stuff is available too. First, Tomu says first gold alternative arts. Alternative arts. Was it really? There's Radiant Gardevoir and a Galarian Moltres V. Tom said I saw 144 count of Cosmic Eclipse on eBay today, and my fingers were itching. That'd be amazing to stow away for a decade or so. G Slabs says he wants gold Arceus or Giratina. So I sent in 10 of the Giratina to be graded. I got one pristine. I was like, man, I was really hoping for better. It was like one or two 10s maybe. And then there was one pristine. And then the rest were like 7 to 9. I'm like, man, how'd they do that bad? Got a Galarian Moltres, and then we have Leafeon V. Stefan said he loved the funky art style of Team Rocket. You know, they had like lower HP as well. I will say, I think the Dark Charmeleon has one of the best artworks on a Charmeleon like ever. Got a nice Latias and the Zeraora. I don't particularly care for the Dark Charizard, but you gotta think that was the second first edition Charizard. One of only 5 first edition Charizards on the English side. Is that Gardenia's Vigor? Can't tell. I don't know if I've pulled that from a Vstar box before. I really don't know the price on that one. Pokemon Wonder said, my ears were burning, came in at the right time. Yeah, it's TCA 10 for 10% off. Well, there you guys go. Ooh. Oh, you got a double SAR box. Check that out. Got the Drapion V and what is that? Hatterene? It's not Hatterene. I don't know what it is. So every now and then you can get a double SAR box from Vstar Universe, which is nice. Tom says, I think Cosmic Eclipse is one of the best Sun and Moon sets. It'll be a great collection item for me personally. You gonna go for it? There's the Hisuian Samurott V. Sean says, I'm heading out. Got plans with a friend. I'll watch this later. Thank you for streaming, Rusty. Wishing luck to everyone. Yeah, thanks, man. Definitely appreciate you as well. All right, here we go. So you had 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. It was a 16 hit box. Not too bad, man. Pokemon Wonder has some really good interview videos as well. So if you just type in Pokemon Wonder to YouTube, his channel should come up. But he's interviewed a lot of people. And if you need some good listening material, they're not short. He's got a really cool intro as well. Alright, hopefully I'm not shaking you guys too much over there. Kevin, you've got the next order. Let's see what we got here. So he picked up 1 TCA game in Repack, as well as 1 Japanese 151 box. No bulk. So we got the Repack and 151 no bulk. We'll start with the 151 box. Maybe you'll get yourself a guide pack out of here. That'd be cool. Make sure it's quantity 1, and it is. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and pull that out. Where's it at? There we go. Looks like you got a Mewtwo. Tom Bystander says he's saving up for either a PSA 10 Umbreon, Neo Holo, or CGC 10 Umbreon Holo First Edition. Well, if you wait for auction, maybe you can get a good deal. I tell you, you have a better chance of getting a good deal on the CGC stuff, because there's just not as many people collecting it. I just sold some stuff. Like I just sold a T17 10 CGC First Edition. It was like $1,800 or something. It really wasn't bad at all. What was crazy was I sold like it was a Raichu First Edition base set for like $2,300. The Zapdos went for more. It went for like $2,500. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Ninetales wasn't too far off of that either. All right, pack number 1. Got to check for the Master Ball. Got to remember to do that. We have a Ninetales EX. Tom says your advice was the CGC 10 First Edition. Just don't have any CGC cards. Either way, before you buy the PSA 10 or the CGC 10, check the condition of it. Like the CGC 10s that I have, like I'm happy with the condition of them, so I'm fine with the fact that like they're not pristine 10 or PSA. Was that last one? Wasn't a Master Ball? Oh, there wasn't. Ghost said he was watching that T17 too. Stefan, hey Rusty, what kind of abilities / attacks would a Rusty's Charizard have? I don't know. I always like the thought of Flamethrower. I mean, it's just like straight. But what was the good one from the original game? I think it was like Fire Blast. It's like a 5 of 5. Like you can only use it 5 times, but sometimes it would miss. So it's like, maybe we shouldn't go with that one. But I'm going to say that he's going to have something up in the air as well. It'd be cool if there was like some kind of flaming seismic toss, because he did the seismic toss on Magmar, I think, when he did like the little circle around the world. I love that card from the Japanese Bandai, where it's Charizard versus Magmar. But I think he's doing seismic toss, which isn't a fire type attack, but if you could make that a fire type attack, like combine it with like a fire ring or something, I think that would be pretty sweet. There's a nice Psyduck. If I forget to check one of these for Master Ball, You guys see it, just tell me. Pokemon Wonder says Charizard slam dunk for 300 HP. Pokemon Wonder. We've seen your muscles. Like, you got to be pretty ripped under there. What you squatting? What's your bench press? I bet you're up there. All right, we got the Master Ball Krabby. Tom says I did. There's a PSA 10 for 1,800. The cheapest listed top corner is botched. Then the next highest is 2,100. But the top to bottom on the back is horrid. So I'm watching the next one up. You know, people do take that stuff into account, but some people don't think that they do, but they really do. Like, I just won a BGS Charizard first edition in a 9 from base set. It was, I think it was through Fanatics. Maybe it was through Golden. I think it was through Golden, but it was only like 12 grand. And the back of it didn't look that great, but I had to factor in, you know, the condition, but I still won it for like a really good price. So I think at 12, like, I'm still going to be able to make some money off of it. But at the same time, I realized that it's not going to bring anywhere near what a regular 10 price would, or what a regular 9 price would be. I never got what the deal was with the globe in the attack. Yeah, so when he's circling around it, it's like Charizard takes Magmar up in the air. He's flying. He does like a circle, but he's doing it like a perfect circle, and it shows like the earth in the middle of it. First Tumu, which one burns you if you use it too much? For grading? Well, right now, I'm using mostly CGC. I did have a recent submission I got burned pretty bad on. You guys remember those Shadowless non-hollows I pulled out of those Steam decks? Well, I got 0 pristines from all those. I got like, it was a handful of 10s, but mostly were like 7 to 9. Even had some less than that. Ooh, look at that. You got a double SR box, so you got your SAR right there with the Mew. So on the English side, this bad boy, it's a cheap promo. It's a really cheap promo. However, in pristine, I'm consistently bringing 250 to 300 on this. The regular Gem Mint 10 is only like 50, but that pristine is pretty tough. Will Simmons said, Rusty, did you take out a loan to start your card shop? I did not. I started with very small sales. I didn't have money. I definitely wasn't going to take out a loan. I guess technically I took out a loan for my first new car, but I just did it because they offered incentives and then I paid it off early. Here's Arbok. Ghost said only like 12K. Yeah, I mean, it was, like I said, it was a pretty good price. Tom said, yeah, I've noticed certs that start with 2 have horrendous standards. You have to really watch sometimes because may end up buying a 10. This actually a modern PSA 9. If there is one cert era to watch out for, it's the 2s with Pokemon. Now people, it used to be people wanted the 4s, but they didn't want the 2s. 3s pretty much don't exist. There are some, but for some reason there's just not many of them out there. And then like people wanted 4+, and now I get people saying, well, if it's anything 6 or lower, I don't want it. I'm like, why? Like, just look at the card. Just see what it shows that way. So nice with the Mew. I think that really brought your box a bit more to life. But you had pretty good illustration rares. Venusaur wasn't too bad, but I really like that Mew. It reminds me so much of the Roku home screen. They just need to put Mew floating across it. All right. So that was Kevin. I'm going to see if any more orders were put in. First, Tomu said, I've never had a credit card, and I'm in 0 debt. Cash is king. I do have credit cards now, but that's pretty much so I can earn the rewards. I just pay it off like every couple weeks. they never get any interest payment off of me. But like PayPal MasterCard is 3%. It's like, dang. So I'll go with that. I hate the limits on them because I have low limits because I don't have that great of credit because I didn't have credit for so long. First Tumu says, I like to say I'm not anywhere near wealthy, but I don't owe anyone anything. Yeah, that almost makes you like very wealthy nowadays, because I bet the average debt is crazy high now. All right, let's see. I think that was that the last order. Let me see. Oh no, Michael's up next. So Michael picked up. Let's see what he got. Looks like it could be Hidden Fates. Could be something else. Two of those. Yes, two. Oh wait, I forgot to do your repack. You skipped right over it. Sorry, man. Are you guys saying that in the chat? All right, so Kevin also had a repack. So let's open that up, and then Michael, you'll be next. I saw your 2 repacks. All right, here we go. We're going to start off with the Mewtwo. All right, we've got a Garchomp EX. It's so weird seeing that one as a water type, but I kind of like it. Got a gold Dark Patch. This used to be a big card in Dark Explorers, maybe? Ooh, got an alternate art. Got the Mewtwo V from Pokemon Go. We got an Okie Dokie. Got a Grant. It's just a single silver star, so it's a Galarian Gallery full art. Got a Radiant Charjabug. Toedscruel EX. Nice. Got a Rainbow Rare Mawile Vstar. Does anyone in the chat actually miss the rainbows? Because I think there's been a shift. People complained about them for so long, but I've heard people actually like them now. And we're going to finish with a Ninetales EX. Here we go. Let's see. Let me pick a random chat. Some of those are too long. I can't tell if they were talking to me or not. I think that Dark Patch is still playable. Well, a gold one in your deck. It's got to be a good way to go. First Tomu says he misses the rainbows. Leslie misses them. All right, here we go. So now the next order is Michael. And I don't think there were any more orders after Michael. This is order 6767. So if you want to get in, there shouldn't be any wait at all unless somebody just placed an order. All right. Let's pull 2 of these things out of here. It's 1 and 2. All right, what do we got? We got a Mewtwo and Electabuzz. I think that's Electabuzz. We'll do the Electabuzz first because I don't think those have had the best of pulls in the last few. We'll get the bad one out of the way. Well, who knows? Maybe it'll have the best card in here. But either way, good luck, Michael. All right, so there's the Electabuzz. All right, you're going to start off with a couple of EXs. You got the Toxicroak and the Roaring Moon. There's a full art Galarian Berserker V. Got a Miraidon EX. Got a full art Okidogi EX. Full art Melanie. Or it's a Galarian Gallery full art. It's just a regular Paldean student full art. Oinkalone and Milotic. So you did get one. Oh no, that's a Trainer Gallery. Got Galarian Gallery, Trainer Gallery. Then you've got the art rares, illustration rares, special illustration rares. Man, I'm going to get it straight one of these days. Alright, so we pulled a Mewtwo in that one. Alright, so we're going to start off with a pair of full arts. Got the Mashold EX and the Galarian Berserker V. Got Dragonite Vstar. Got the Horsey illustration rare. Leafeon Vstar. Rayquaza V. Got a shiny Arboliva. Radiant Jirachi. And our third Bulbasaur from Mew 151. I know there's 2 Venusaurs floating around in here. And 1 Charizard. I don't think there were any Blastoise. First Tomu says, Zard lurking, nothing beats the Sun and Moon Rainbows. Love just staring at those ones, and Espeon is beautiful. Zard lurking says, We need a Hitmonlee emoji for our boy Kyle. I think the problem is I can't add emojis right now because we're over the limit, because we were at like a high amount of members when I was streaming pretty regular, and you had like programmers coming in here gifting out members, and there was other people doing that too. So at one point we had a lot of members, and that allowed me to have a lot of emojis. After you lose the members, you still get to keep those emojis, but you got to get back up to another point again that's high before you can add past that 20 emoji, or 15 emojis, whatever it is. All right, I'm gonna refresh it, see if any more orders were put in. All right, so I'm not seeing any more orders in the past 30 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is we'll do a giveaway right now, and then if you guys still want to get in, you've got one last chance to get into the live, and we'll keep it going as long as there's orders put in. But if there's none after the giveaway, then we'll just go ahead and call it a night. But I've had a lot of fun so far, and I hope you guys have as well. So for the giveaway tonight, I did, because we gave away some Hidden Fates packs the other night, I did have a few left over. So we've got 6 Hidden Fate packs. Now, we might not get anything, but these were 6 that were left over from the previous lot that I had. And so for the giveaway, all you got to do is copy and paste Hidden Fate 6. I just put it in the chat, copy paste it into the chat, and as long as you do that, you'll be entered into the giveaway. If you're new to the channel, only do it once. If you do it more than once, you try to spam it out, it'll actually kick you out of the giveaway rather than give you more entries. So don't put too many of those in there. But we'll open up these 6 packs. And just so that we have a few extra packs to open up, I'm going to grab 6 Twilight Masquerade. Maybe we'll pull like a Greninja out of these. So we'll start off with a Twilight Masquerade to give you guys a little extra time. And it's just going to be the non-bulky items that go towards the winner. Check it out. I'm going to start off with a hit, Mag Cargo EX. All right, nothing pack 2. Nothing pack 3. Nothing there. Come on, Twilight. We need one more hit. At least get 2 out of them. If not, maybe Hidden Fates will make up for it. Alright, so nothing in those. Alright, here we go. Hidden Fates. Robomon is entered. I see you, Ghost. Yeah, he's won a few of them. Alright, pack 1, nothing. Wing King. Oh, it says, Duty, are you selling Japanese 151 cases? If you're asking me, I'm not. I'm keeping my cases. Pack number 3. Alright, we got a Gabite. The hits have been light, but we still have 3 packs left. Got a nice little fairy energy. Nothing too crazy there. 2 packs to go. I think with the last giveaway we pulled an Umbreon. Let's see if we can hit something better this time. Charmeleon. Whew. Last pack. There we go. Yeah, that was no fun. We'll open up a few more extra packs. I'm not going to do the Hidden Fates one because I've got those grouped up. I'll grab a few more Twilight Masquerade. Let's get at least one more hit in here. Alright, Legacy. Well, I've got 4 packs, so we'll finish those out. Frostlass. Ooh, there we go. A nice Ogerpon. Kyle says, are these reprint original? All I know is they come from the Elite Trainer cases, because I was just breaking those things down. I guess if we pulled a Charizard, we would know, because are the reprints the red one? The Red Wing? Or is the original? I can't remember if it's the original or the reprint. Alright, let's see who won these cards. Roll it. Alright, we have Nick Kowalchuk. Kowalt. Chauk. Let me know how close I was to saying that last name right. It's a two-liner last name. Congrats, man. I think Twilight Masquerade saved that giveaway, because Hidden Fates wasn't that great. Alright, make sure you send me an email. #1PokemonCollector@gmail.com. I'm going to do one last check. If there's been any orders, we will continue the stream. Okay, we have one order coming in from Dustin. Let's see what he picked up. Oh, nice. He picked up Stellar Crown box. That'll give you guys plenty of time to mull it over. 67, 68, and that's Dustin. He wants his bulk, right? Yeah, so that's going to be 1, 2. Well, we'll just do 1. We'll keep the box. 1 of 1. Last week, I think we did something similar, but it was about 9:30 or something like that. I think when the end of stream was possibly going to happen. Then we ended up running pretty close to 11 o'clock, didn't we? It was like the first 3-hour stream that we had in a long time. All right. Nothing in pack number 1. Pack number 2, another dud. Pack number 3, we have Zera Aura. I think that's a good looking illustration rare. I always gotta stop myself. The heavy rockets did sell. They sold, all of them sold. All the heavy rockets, the heavy fossil, the rest of the base set, the regular base set, and then all of the 1999-2000 heavy base sets sold after the stream, because we only sold 1 during the stream, and then the other 11 sold through on Wednesday. We opened up 3 of them at the beginning of the video. Pulled Mewtwo, Clefairy, and Nidoking. They look pretty clean though, so I'm hoping if somebody opens up a Charizard, it looks just as clean. The repacks are $100. You get 9 hits from one of, there's 10 different sets that were opened up. And then there's 1 promo. This is going to be a WB promo, so it'll either be Electabuzz, Mewtwo, Pikachu, or the Dragonite sealed. If you're looking to make money, it's not the way to go. I mean, there's a chance. There's a few cards worth that or more, but you could get 8 Vs and a couple EXs. I mean, that's worst case scenario. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it could happen because it was just random, but it's all the hits. So if you're interested, they're there. Nobody's pulled the Lugia yet, but a Charizard from Paradox Rift has been pulled, as well as the Gold Charizard from wherever the Gold Charizard comes from. I get all these sets mixed up now. There are a few other hits, but there are some big hits still lurking, but some have been pulled as well. There's that Squirtle. I know somebody pulled the Bulbasaur. If you're looking for Bulbasaur, you can trade them out. Ghost said he wanted the Dark Raichu. Man, I'd love to pull Dark Raichu for somebody. That would take me right back to Christmas. I pulled 2 Dark Raichus from Team Rocket packs. I remember one year my parents got me, it was a handful of packs. It wasn't like a crazy amount, maybe like 10 or 15 packs. And they were most all Team Rocket. They were put into my stocking. Dude, I will never forget that. But I remember pulling 2 Dark Raichus. It was all unlimited, but it was still really fun. Back then, man, getting to open up a pack, that was the best. It was better than the $50 game that they bought. Although I do remember when my parents bought me Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. It was $50, man. That sucker was expensive. they bought it anyways. And they had wrapped it in like 15 boxes. Well, it wasn't 15 boxes. It was probably like maybe 4 or 5 boxes. But it was like a really big box, and it was another box and another box. And then that was on the inside with some rocks. So at first I thought I opened all that crap for rocks, and then there was the game on the inside of it. So it was pretty creative of my parents. Ghost said I'd love Team Rocket packs in my stocking. You know, who knows? Maybe we'll get that coming up soon. It just won't be original Team Rocket. Yeah, it was the first secret rare. Everybody always thought it was an error. I mean, it had some issues with it. I mean, it was 83 out of 82. It says put Raichu instead of put Dark Raichu on the Pikachu. And then the third issue with it was, if you look at the background of the Pikachu in the evolution box, it was lighter than normal. It shouldn't have had like that white or grayed out background. I think those were the 3 issues that I can think of that were with the Dark Raichu. I definitely agree, Dustins. It was a cool card and still is. Ghost said, great gift idea for my wife. Matter of fact, remember when they used to be a secret? Do you mean like at school? Yeah. You had to like hide your cards underneath your desk. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 is my favorite from my childhood. Did anybody go to Pizza Hut and get the demo games for PS1? Like, I remember playing the demo Tony Hawk. Like, that was pretty cool. There was some other demo games too. I remember there was a Gran Turismo demo. There was something else, but it was like a little CD you got from Pizza Hut in 1999. They had some pretty cool games on there. Zard lurking. Rusty, was those Dark Raichu first edition? Probably not. No, mine were unlimited. The Lileep. West Bragg is only giving Ghost coal. Sorry, I smacked the Yeti mic right there. Hopefully that wasn't too loud on you guys. First Tomu says he duct taped like 20 boxes. Now that's rough. First Tomu says he still has his Pizza Hut demos. Nice. I do not have mine. I'm 34 as well. Well, I might. I don't know. I kept a few things from my parents' house when they passed away. I didn't keep a lot. But if I do have them, they're upstairs in those boxes. I never went through that stuff after I'd spent like a month going through everything, throwing away stuff, donating it, figuring out what to do with it. I am 34 as well, First Tomu. I turned 34 June 22nd. So I guess I'm like 34 and a third. Pokemon Blue was the first game I owned as a kid. Then Yellow. I had the special Yellow Blue Pokemon Game Boy Color. Had Pika and Giggly on it. I think I had Yellow, but I don't know if I ever played it. I was like, I had either had Red or Blue, but once I got Silver, like that's all I played. Alright, last pack. Terrapagos. I don't think you got like a gold or anything. Did you get a special illustration rare? I don't think they come in every box, but let's go back through here. What you got? You had a 3, 6, 9. You had a 12 hit box. We had a few of those before. So I guess the Squirtle would have to be the big hit. So there was no special illustration rare or secret rare in this one. Yeah, I don't think so. Just a couple full arts. You had 2 regular full arts. Pokemon Wonder, you feel old? I was in basic training in the Army in '99. Very different memories. Oh, come on now, Wonder. You avoided my question. You didn't tell me how much you could bench and squat. You look like you're a beast when you hit the weights. I bet you are. But sometimes I feel old. Like right now, I am looking for a way to pop my own back without having to go to a chiropractor and pay them $50 for 10 seconds worth of work. I wish my wife was a little stronger so she could just like get in there and, you know, really pop the thing. I tried this thing that my wife was trying to show me something different, but sometimes when you go to TikTok, like it shows some other TikTok before it actually shows you the TikTok that you originally clicked on. And she showed me something where the dude had like 2 brooms and he was using that to pop his back. I was like, let me try that. And you know, I crushed the broom. Like I just broke it. So I was like, okay. this I can't be doing this. But the other thing was like there was a guy in Japan, it looked like, and he was like laying down and he was like twisting his back, but then it was like showing that the noise from the pop from his back going like and it had like exclamation marks, but I couldn't get it to work. Like I can't ever get that stuff to work. Wish I could just get in there and just like bear hug my own back. All right, I'm gonna refresh it one more time, see if there's been any more orders. All right, there's no more orders, so it looks like we're going to end there for tonight. We should have another live video next week, as far as I know. I don't think we're gonna have one in 2 weeks, but I think we should have one next week. And but I really enjoyed the chat. Thanks guys for jumping in here. And I hope you guys like those Pokemon repacks or the TCA game repacks. Well, I'm not going to make any more until those sell fully through, so we're not mixing up the odds. You guys have seen what's been pulled. You kind of know what's left, or you kind of know what could possibly be left. If you have any questions about a hit, I can tell you if I think I pulled it or not, but I know that there are a few good ones left. We pulled a few good ones tonight, but it just kind of takes out the filler. But as always, definitely appreciate it. You guys take care. Have a good night, and I will see you next week.